Good Monday morning. I hope that you're having a wonderful start to your day. So today I got up, slept in a little bit, and that's okay. I had a longer weekend. I woke up and I was like, oh my goodness. You know when you sleep through your alarms and you're like, it's already 8 o'clock. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. It's life. So a little tired, and that's quite all right. We'll just get moving and get our day rolling. It's like, if you get stuff done, you get it done. And if not, that's okay. So I went upstairs right away. I didn't film any of this. I went upstairs right away and kind of got myself a list together for what I have to do today, know what I have planned for the week, and then came back downstairs. And Maxine, I was going to see if she was going to go outside, but she was not about going outside just yet. So I just went in the kitchen, just wiped up the kitchen, got that cleaned up. It's pretty clean. I cleaned it last night before I went to bed, which I don't normally ever do on a Sunday. So I kind of wiped it down just to get the remains of stuff, put the crock pot away, and then went out to the garage and got chicken for today. I have a lot of those chicken wing pieces, and like we were deep frying them. I think that we're deep frying, I think, comes in waves. It's one of those things where you can do a lot of it and then you're like tired of it. And so I think that I was like, what else can I just do with these? I asked Greg, I said, do you guys eat these without? Because I don't eat the wings. Him and the boys like them, and I just figured they like them crispy. And then he said, no, he goes, I would love wings on the smoker. That'd be really good with some barbecue sauce, or the boys would like the hot sauce. So I'm like, okay, that'll be good. So I'm just going to put a bag. They're already coated, so I'm going to put those in the freezer here. And then I have a bag of like chicken chunks. Chicken chunks, that doesn't even sound good, does it? And then I'll put those in a bowl of water to thaw, and I can use some kind of marinade. I've got those new marinades from Miss Barbara. I think I'll probably try putting those on there and just do those in the smoker today. I think that'll be a good thing for today. And I think Maxine's ready to go outside. Sometimes you never know. It's like the switcheroo. Sometimes I open the door and just walk outside and see if she'll stay out there. So she's just staring at me. We'll see if she stays. I'll go grab some coffee and go sit out there with Greg.
Everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone needs a helping hand. Everyone needs someone to rely on. Yes, everyone needs a friend. So let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one. We lift our hands up and pray, lay all our love before Him with all of our faith. He is the change within us, there is a light. Let Him lead the way, lift our hands up and pray today. Oh, pray. Everyone needs somebody to lean on. Everyone needs someone who cares. If we come together as one, help each other get stronger. We are bound in the name of the Lord. So let's come together, celebrate each other, stand united as one.
Okay, to start my day now, I was thinking, what do? Do I start in the kitchen? Because I do have a few foods I want to make today, but I also got to clean up. So I think I'm going to start. My kids love the homemade bagels. They really, really like those. I think my video posted today of my original one, and someone said bread flour is a game changer on it. So I will get some bread flour, but not having it, it still is good. Even the bagels that overproof, like remember I put them outside and they got extra proofed, they weren't bad. They were a little more, I guess, not harder, but not bad, just a little more harder, I guess is the word, but not terrible. They all got eaten. They all get eaten where they're gone. So I need to make more today. So I'm just going to do another batch here. I think it'll be like a regular morning batch. Some people wake up and make bread every day. I'll just wake up and make bagels every day. So in here, this is really simple. I finally wrote my recipe down so I have it. I'm going to put in my bread machine 1 1/3 cups of warm water. Then I'm going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar, and then I'm going to add 3 1/2 cups of bread flour and 2 teaspoons of yeast and let the bread machine do its work. Greg just came in and he said, look at that dog. She stays wherever you are at. I'm like, I know. She literally is right next to me most all the time. And if she's not, I'm like, where's Maxine at? So she always lays on the rug here. So I'm thinking maybe she'd better lay in her bed. So maybe her bed will make a permanent picture in the middle of my kitchen floor. whatever works. She's tired. We took her for a nice long walk yesterday, so I know she's a little bit tired. It was pretty toasty outside. So, all right, the bread dough in the machine is going to do its thing right now. I just put everything in here. This only makes 8. Should I do the effort and do 16? I could. I guess it's really not a big deal to make them, so I don't really mind. I don't know. Maybe it's better to do double. I have to mix it all by hand. I know it takes a whole extra 10 minutes, but that extra 10 minutes I don't think I have today. So I am just going to let this do its thing right now. I do have other foods I want to make today in the kitchen, but I am going to wait on those for a little bit. There's plenty of stuff for breakfast. We have cereal. There is eggs. Kids usually make eggs and cereal. That's about the choices, and they make their own creation. Some make omelets. Some just do scrambled. It just depends on what they're ready for. So I'm going to go into my bedroom and do my bed and get that all set, clean that room up, clean the bathroom up, and get that part done, part of the house, and then I can come back to the kitchen and finish up stuff. This is the Queen Rose mattress topper. It's 3D snow down, soft and comfortable, hypoallergenic, breathable, premium microfiber fabric, and comfortable for year-round use. So for your topper, what you want to do is open up the plastic bag and you want to kind of shake it, get the air to seep into the topper, and then I'm going to dry it at a low temperature for about 15 minutes to fasten the recovery time if possible. We used to have a topper on our mattress, and then, it just, over time it gets old, and so we opted to get just what we have for our bed here, and it was a little bit firmer, and we enjoy that. But I think it's going to be time for a little bit more fluffier topper. So this is good. So you just kind of let this sit out, and then I'm going to put it in the dryer for about 15 minutes, and then it will, you let it sit out for 72 hours to let it reach its full potential. And so this will be good. I'll just add a little bit of nice fluffy to our bed. I have a spring mattress in it. It does have on top of it, so it acts like a memory foam bed, but I think we're going to leave that on there because it is kind of firm, and then we can put the fluffiness on the top of it just for a little bit softer, comforting feel. Since we're going to put this topper on our bed, I got this waterproof mattress encasement to keep it nice and clean. Like whenever we got the magic eraser, the foam bedding for all the kids, right away I just bought a nice bamboo covered waterproof mattress covering. It just made everything stay so much nicer. So I'm going to use this and put in the topper in here just to make it be a lot easier to clean. Okay, it took me a minute to see if this is going to work. I think that's going to work for the setup of the bed because that'll keep the mattress topper clean versus having to spot it. And then I got a sheet set from them as well, and it's the cooling sheets. I'm going for pink. I feel like a pink is going to be a nice accent color in this home. Okay, I like this sheet set because it has gray on the top and pink on the bottom. What is going to be the correct way to put your sheets on your bed? Do you put it the pink to pink side, so when you fold it over, it's got the gray, or do you keep the pink on top? I think everybody has their opinions on what to do. And I feel like these are going to be good. They're nice and soft, and they feel very good. Sateen, breathable. The nice cooling sheets. I like the cooling sheets. That's just like my favorite thing to use. And the more and more I get pink for my home, I'm like, I kind of like pink. I've used to see floors with pink bedding. I'm like, I don't know if I like that. But the more I have it, the more I like it. So I know we won't keep the gray in here. Like we have gray floors and that. We're eventually going to trade it out for some, like the browns and stuff. But for now, this works for what we have. But even if I did switch over to brown, this will still match. This is good. Comfy, soft, matching. Look I have 4 matching pillows. So I've had for a long time the unmatching pillowcases, but this is going to be super comfy, super soft, and let's see how we sleep and do what with it. So we put this on last night and then just wanted to see how it was going to sleep on, but it stayed on pretty good. I wasn't sure. It's definitely like, for Greg's like, oh, I slept amazing. It feels amazing because he likes that, I guess, squishier experience in bed. And so for me, I'm like, whatever, I just sleep. So I think it feels good. It's like nice and fluffy. You lay down, it's like that cloud of air you're laying on. I feel like you're laying on top of your duvet. Basically, that's what the same thing is. And so it's good. So it stayed really good. And I think we're going to like it. The sheets are definitely cooler, which is kind of nice. I like the cooling sheets. I feel like that's my requirement for sleeping, is having the cooling sheets. Now that we've had them, I don't think I'll ever want to go back. I mean, I know I don't, because I've tried the cotton ones and I'm like, I definitely do not like those at all. If we can improve some sleep, then that's a good thing. And for myself, I can sleep anywhere. But if anybody else is having a hard time sleeping, I feel like just changing a little bit in your bed helps hugely. And the pink, I like the pink. I think the pink has grown on me. Brooklyn just came in and said, Mom, you should do flamingos in your room. Remember those flamingo sheets we saw? You never know. So yes, enjoy this very, very much. Okay, you know how we're redoing room by room, not redoing, just still beginning to do decorating room by room. And so after having the pink in here, I like the pink in here. And so I know that we will definitely replace the carpet eventually. Will I do it in the next year? I don't know. Hopefully we'll see how life goes. But that's why I didn't get a gray chair, because I want to do more beige color in here. And then I'm not sure even what color of the walls. I'm thinking just white, just simple white. Then anything can go with it. But the bed, I want to replace the bed. And so I'm like the bed is in good condition. It just needs to have new, like new upholstery on it. So then I'm looking at it, I'm like, could you just upholster it yourself? Got me thinking, like we have it on the bottom, there's like a ledge, and up on the top. So I'm thinking, I just looked on Amazon, they do have covers for headboards. But I'm like, I'm not sure how that would look with the sides on it. But then the underneath on the bottom edges, it's all material. And I'm like, you could just staple gun material on there. So that got me thinking a little bit about, maybe not just having to replace the whole bed, just look at more covers for it or material that you can add to it. So has anybody else done a DIY headboard or covered their frame of their bed with material? Let me know. Give me some pointer tips, because I'll look some up too. But I just had a thought of that versus buying a whole new bed, because I like to get rid of the gray because it doesn't really go. We've had it for a long time, and then but the bed is still in good condition, so I hate to get rid of the bed just to get a new one. But we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens in time. Onto the bathroom. I'm going to just do a quick wipe in here. I did scrub my shower the other day, so I'm just going to do a quick wipe of it in here. You know what? This time I didn't even use my Norwex powder. I should use Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean and a Scrub Daddy. Let's see how it works. Didn't clean too bad in here because I literally just cleaned it just a few days ago. One day I was in here doing my hair, and so I just did the shower at the same time. So I just did a quick wipe down. I'm just going to dry it. That seems to make the streaks come off. That's easy. Just a quick wipe down of the sink. I was doing my hair. You sit in the bathroom for like 30 minutes while you're dyeing your hair. So I cleaned all these drawers out, got all the hair out. Because when you have hair, a woman has hair, it's always long hair everywhere, it seems like. So I just cleaned out every single drawer, wiped all the containers out. I was like, this is a good cleaning video, but I didn't. I just did it myself. So all the drawers are nice and clean. So this was good. So I just have a quick wipe on the countertops. It's not that much because, like I said, I already did this a few days ago, but it still gets dirty. Life, it happens. And I did give Maxine a bath, so her bathtub needs to be cleaned. I know, it's the dog's bathtub. Kind of sad, isn't it? But it works. It keeps her in there. She can shake. It doesn't get everywhere. And it makes easy cleanup. Got the tub all cleaned up, so that'll be good to clean up. I guess I missed the other tub. It had like a little bit of a lip or incline, so that when you got water on the sides, it went back in the tub. This, I noticed, does not have that. Do all bathtubs have that? I guess I haven't really noticed. I don't really notice upstairs ones because the kids clean their own. But you know what I mean? So if it goes up, it doesn't go all the way over the side. Just a little one, not enough noticeable, but this one just goes right over the edge. I'm like, oh, I'll just have to clean that up. So this is good. Clean the toilet off real quick. Easy. I think I'll just vacuum in here, have the vacuum the robot vacuum come in here and clean everything really good. And then Maddie does her steam mopping, so I'll probably have her steam mop in here today to do a good job. And empty the trash first. Sometimes I keep extra bags in here. I did not this time. I think it's like I usually put 2 in here, so when I use one up, I always need to get another one. I'll straighten the closet real quick, grab the laundry out, and then be good. Always laundry to do. There was some still in the dryer and the washer from yesterday, so I just flipped that around and got it all going. I'm back to the kitchen, just gonna wash a few dishes. So it's a little bit later start this morning, that's okay, but I have been requested by a couple of my family to make some cookies today. And I said, okay, I'll make some cookies today. They wanted no bakes and they wanted these chocolate chip cookies. Now I know you've seen these a bunch of times and people have commented, you should make a different recipe, but this is what my family enjoys. So instead of making food that no one's going to eat and wasting my time in the kitchen when it's already, 100 degrees outside, literally, I'm just going to make what they enjoy, and they like this. So if your family likes something, why would you not make what they love? So this is very simple. It's Mama Bell's chocolate chip recipe. They love it. It turns out great every time. Never had an issue with it. I call it a winner. Definitely call it a winner for her recipe. So for hers, you can go to her. She has a YouTube channel. She has a blog. She even has a cookbook out, which is awesome. And for this one, I'm going to double mine. But the original recipe is 2/3 cup of margarine and shortening. I'm going to put that together here in the mixer bowl, mix it up really good. And then to this, you're going to add a cup of brown sugar and a cup of regular sugar. Now, last time I made this recipe, I completely forgot to add one of the sugars. And you know what? It tasted just fine. I don't remember which one it was. I was editing. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't even add what I was supposed to, but it still turned out good. After that's mixed really well, I'm going to add 2 eggs to it and 2 teaspoons of vanilla in here. Let that mix. And then in a separate bowl, I'm going to add 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda, and a package of instant vanilla pudding. Remember, I'm doubling this, so I'm doing double amounts in this. You want to mix these separately, then you'll be able to put them together. I'm going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips and 1 cup of mini M&Ms. So my bagels are done. So I'm going to take those out, put them on my cookie sheet here, roll out the dough, break it up into 8 pieces, and then cut them out. It'll be easy to do. Now I wonder, can you just spray your cookie sheet with cooking spray? Will that work just the same too? I don't know. I was just wondering if it does or not. Just so I don't have to keep buying paper, but I don't know if it'll work. So I'm doing this dough. I'm like thinking, do I make double this? And I'm like, decisions. But I think I'll just make the 8 here. If I need more, I can make more. I'll make maybe a bread to go with our dinner tonight. So then, because what happens is they grab the bagel dough because they really like it and use it for like rolls or whatever. So I'll probably make something to go with dinner tonight. Then they don't get eaten up. But they're really good. These are simple and easy. They can look bumpy. They can be fine. They turn out just delicious. My cookie oven, the oven for the cookies is ready. So I am going to get out my cookie batter here on cookie sheets, put in the oven to bake. I'm looking at all of my cabinets for cooking spray. I thought I had 2 bottles of cooking spray. I guess I did not. So I've got a little bit of this. This is the flour and oil in one. I used it for a bundt pan, but I'm going to have to add to the list cooking spray. Next thing, make us no-bake cookies is something else they want to do. I'm going to double this recipe. This is in our family cookbook, but I'm sure you can find it on Google. I know you can because everybody makes this. I'm going to double mine. So just the original smaller recipe is 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of milk, half a cup of butter, and let that heat up till boiling. Then you add 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, half a cup of peanut butter, teaspoon of vanilla, and then 3 cups of oatmeal. You can also add chopped peanuts or shredded coconut as well. The key is get up to that 230 degrees. I know it says like boil for 3 minutes, but you want it to be, that's the temperature, then it's good. Seems like it took a long time for this to get hardened, but I went to like 227 degrees because I've been over here for a while. I don't know why it wasn't getting super hot. And then add 3 cups of oatmeal, and I do a squirt of vanilla. You should do that right away. I just kind of put in there after, so I'll just have to mix real good and then plop it on wax paper or parchment paper. Okay, no-bake cookies are those cookies that you make and you're like, please get hard, anybody else, because every single time you make them, they're different. But these should do good. I boiled them long enough, and then, but sometimes humidity plays a factor. It's definitely very humid here. I know in the mountains I had struggles with it, but I think if you get to that 230 degrees, which I almost did, I just didn't want to do it any longer. They should be good. And then it also affects if you use quick oats or regular oats as well. So these were quick that I'm using up, but they are already feeling like they're getting firm here. So we're going to be very hopeful. My first batch of chocolate chip ones are done, and put those out too. We're having a good day today, getting stuff done. Kids are doing their chores, kind of moving around the house, getting things done. And just kind of rearranging things, putting it away. So they're all helping, doing stuff. Boys are outside doing some work. You know, we got a weed whack and it's hot, so we're just doing little things in sections because it definitely gets toasty. And then one of the floaties, we decided to get rid of the turtle. He's deflated, but we are going to keep the watermelon because I still like to jump over it and do flips over it. It's kind of cool. And then the turtle, or the duck, they say they want to keep it. So we'll replace those eventually, but for now they said still keep them. So those are good. We're just doing chores. Maddie's folding blankets and Autumn's cleaning bathrooms and everybody's getting something done. These cookies turn out perfect. Perfection. They taste like the ones you would get from Sam's Club, like the little mini M&M ones. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna make some lunch for the kids. We're gonna do little pizzas as they said they wanted. So I'm just gonna make them real simple with this good pita, or the flatbread that I got from the discount store bread store. Into the busy of the afternoon here, or not even the afternoon. It's not even the afternoon, is it? Yeah, it is the afternoon. Time is flying today. Getting to what I need to get done here today. So I've got the cookies in the oven. I'm gonna take those out. And I think I just have one more batch, which has literally like 2 cookies in it. And then I'm gonna cook some pizzas here. The bagels are gonna be ready as well. So I've got my water boiling for the bagels. You literally just put sugar in there, about 3 tablespoons, dump the bagel in for a couple minutes on each side. That's it. It's delicious. And then I'll brush it with egg and everything bagel seasoning. And then I think I'll probably go outside and start on dinner so that can get done because we have a busy afternoon. So the bagels here, I'm gonna take an egg and brush it on top and put some with everything bagel seasoning, some plain. Okay, the cookies are, I got one more batch in the oven here, and then I just did the pizzas real quick so the kids can have pizzas for lunch. And then I'm gonna put the bagels in. Just up my temperature, it's toasting here. Might as well heat the whole house up. So for the chicken, I'm gonna use this as a seasoning that I got from a viewer. And so I'm gonna try this one. It's got a mango flavor. We'll see how that does. I'll just put a little bit in there. The other ones are just gonna be barbecue sauce and hot sauce. That's the ones they want. So I'll just kind of stir it as best I can. Maybe in a bag would have been better, but this way I can just wash out the bowls and not have to waste a bag. So this is good. I'm gonna take them outside now and put them on the smoker. What a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Blue sky, sunshine. Oh, not a bad day outside. I want to get my food done so that we can be free for later on today. Ground is toasty hot. So just I'm in the pool for a minute, so it doesn't burn the feet. Perfect. I'm just let these cook out here and do their thing. I'll make some sides to go with dinner tonight, but for now I just want to get the chicken done to get the dinner part, the longer part outside finished up. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do. And since we get the hot sauce in a big giant jug, I'm gonna pour it in containers, and this lasts for about over a month in the refrigerator. I turned the dishwasher on for the second time today, get another load washed and done. I think I'm just gonna do a quick cleanup, put some cookies away. So kitchen is getting cleaned up here. I'm just putting the cookies all away. I should have boiled the Norwex for those extra few minutes. Yeah, live and learn. It's okay. The kids will still eat them. They don't really care. I'm like, oh, 2 more minutes probably would have made them a little firmer. That's okay. And then just pick everything up, put the cookies in bags, and put the Norwex in the refrigerator. The bagels turned out really good. They looked delicious. Wipe everything down. Get the dishes out. When I was in the refrigerator here, I realized there was cucumbers. These are getting moldy. Are going to go bad if I don't do anything about them. So I'm going to take those out, cut them up, put them on the counter here. With the watermelon we cut up so we can eat that. If you need food to get eaten up, just leave it on the counter. Somebody will eat it. Then I went outside and checked my chicken. These are looking really good in here. They look great actually. So I don't know why I never thought to put them in the smoker. I just thought, oh, deep fry them. So this will be good. This will cook out here for a little bit. The other thing I think I will make tonight will be orzo pasta with Parmesan cheese and some spinach because we've got all of that. And then just do some veggies on the side. I've got salad to eat up too. Probably pull out the salad. So it's good. It's been a great Monday. A very, very good Monday. Getting things done and accomplished and doing good. It's like, you know what, you get your list of things. Like I know I have a list of things I'd like to accomplish this week, and I also have some appointments to run to as well. So I'm thinking, okay, how do you make it all fit, and just kind of break it up each day little by little, and it'll all happen. Glad to have the cookies. That's something that was requested, everybody wanted, so I'm glad to have that part done, even though it makes the kitchen hot and I started late in the day. That's okay, because now we have wonderful yummy cookies for a few days for sure in here. So now I'm gonna go back in, and then I'll come back down, check on my chicken in a little bit, probably be done, probably a half hour. So what I'm thinking, I'll make the orzo when it gets a little bit closer to dinner time, probably about an hour, and then we're gonna call it a good day. We've been doing laundry too. The girls have been keeping up on laundry for me, so I really haven't had to do any. So I took a little bit of a break this afternoon, went out in the pool and swam. I call it my lunch break. Anybody else kind of work through the day? And us moms, it's good to give yourself a little bit of a break. So I gave myself a break. I call it my lunch hour break and go out and go swim to relax. Some people might chill on their phones or do something like that. I'm going to go chill in the pool, enjoy some of that sunshine, refreshing water. The refreshing water, it's like 90 degrees, but it feels really good outside. So got to do that and came in. Look at my chicken. Chicken is all finished. Delicious. Stephen took a piece. He said it was way good. So I'm like, okay, if he says way good, then it's gonna be way good. So now I'm gonna work on my sides for dinner tonight with the chicken. I just had orzo pasta on the mind of like what to make, and I'm like, what else can I make? So I'm sitting here staring at all this big bowl of cucumbers on the counter. And I remembered my mother-in-law made a recipe, and it was literally cucumbers, tomatoes. She had red onion in hers, and then used Italian dressing with I got that Salad Supreme mixed. Perfect Pinch Salad Supreme seasoning. I'm like, why don't I do that? Because I've got all of that. That'll be really good. So I went to look to my cupboard for the Italian dressing. Remember that one time I went shopping, like a long time ago, and I bought all the ingredients to make it. I just never had to make Italian dressing. So I'm going to make some Italian dressing real quick like. So the recipe I have, it's a half a cup of vegetable oil, 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar, and then a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and a teaspoon of honey, and then half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt and pepper. Mix it up real good. I'm going to chop up some tomatoes, the onions, and cucumbers, and then just mix it all together. It'll be a nice side for dinner tonight.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So
And since I didn't make any bread, I was going to throw something in. I'll just do some popovers here for dinner. That'll be something easy. Everybody likes those. So I've got in my little mini oven here, I've turned it on to 400 degrees. I put my popover pan in there so it can get heated up. So now I'm going to take and put, this is our recipe from our cookbook. For 6 of them, it's 2 eggs, 2/3 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons butter melted, 2/3 cup of flour, and an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna do double because we have a 12 cup popover pan.
In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so
Since we're getting closer and closer to dinner, I'm like, I gotta start on my orzo too. I'm gonna make this orzo recipe. It's in my cookbook, and in my cookbook, it's 1 cup of uncooked, and you saute it with 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm doubling it for 2 cups. And then you add for single 14 ounces of chicken broth and just stir it in. I'm gonna be doubling it. I'm also gonna add some spinach in here. And yes, I'm reusing the egg pan that I usually have sitting out because we use it every day. This orzo container, I got this at the discount store. I got a huge bag of it for $8.99. We are still eating off of it. Pasta lasts a long time.
on for a better day. I lean on you when the world is
Since I'm using frozen spinach is great. It's great when it's in a bag because you can squeeze the bag so it literally just breaks up in tiny pieces. I have a container, so it's gonna be a little harder to squeeze and I'll get the spinach in my hands, but that's a great way. Just throw it in there. I was gonna go bad, so I just threw the whole thing in there and then just break it up by squeezing it. Keep it frozen. This you just let lightly simmer, and then when it's almost done, you take it out and stir in the cheese, about a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Popover pan is heated. I'm gonna take it out, put some butter in here, and coat it, and then I'll pour the batter in and then bake it.
I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I lean on you and I rest on you. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my
I've got one more salad to mix together tonight. This is the kale salad, another thing to add to the dinner menu. What a delicious bunch of sides to add to our meal. So I'm gonna do a quick cleanup of the kitchen tonight because we're gonna come all down and we're gonna all eat. And then everybody will have something they can pick up, like someone's gonna empty the dishwasher, some will load the dishwasher, some will clean up the dinner, and then we have a few things to do, just little jobs that didn't get taken care of this morning, and that'll be done, and then our Monday's finished, and I think we're gonna finish up. We probably are gonna head to the beach tonight, so go ahead, take a family night we haven't seen a sunset, I mean, since 4th of July, but, you know, like a sunset where you can just go sit and enjoy the ocean waves and have some peace and quiet. Those are always good things to do. I really enjoy doing it. It's probably one of my favorite things to do, just lay on the beach. Not so much look for shark tooth, those are all fun too, but just sit and enjoy sunset, peacefulness, and just quiet and hearing those oceans roaring. So probably do that tonight. So I'm gonna do a quick bag of the kitchen so I can get there tonight. So orzo pasta is not like rice, so don't cook it until it completely absorbs the liquid. You want to take it up when it's got a little bit more in there. Pour in, I put a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese in here. Delicious. This is so good. Everybody loves it. I forget how much everybody loves it. I just forget. Here it is. We'll have it for dinner. Popovers are looking amazing. Popovers are so great. If I have a downfall of bread things, it would be popovers. So yummy, so delicious. So this is great. So for our dinner tonight, we've got the chicken. You have got barbecue, or we have the hot sauce one, and then the other one, the Kinder's seasoning. You can add stuff to it. They can use Chick-fil-A sauce, whatever they want to add to their chicken, they can. And then we've got the orzo pasta, which is delicious. We'll have the cucumber, tomato, onion salad, the kale salad, and then popovers for a side. What a good, easy cooked meal at home, and lots of treats, lots of cookies. The bagels all turned out. Those will be great for tomorrow. So it's been a great day today. Feeling like a really good Monday, and got some stuff done. So I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, and we'll do some more stuff around the house. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.